What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99, back with another Grateful Dead reaction. Today we're going to do... I was informed a few weeks back that I had not done a version of Truckin yet, so we're going to do Truckin to Stella Blue. I think it's in that order, from the Omni. Yeah, Truckin to Stella Blue, from the Omni in Atlanta on April 1st, 1990. I have not traditionally enjoyed the later era Grateful Dead as much as the earlier era Grateful Dead, so I'm interested to see what we have here. Also, if you would like to check it out, I did a reading of the Stella Blue lyrics over at Thomas & Morris Instruction. I'll put that link down in the description too, if you would like to see it. Anyway, this is Stella Blue. Well, Truckin first, and then Stella Blue. So let's see what we got. This is a blues song. I don't know this. I'm embarrassed to say that in public, but I just haven't known any of the other ones before I've listened either, so.
Like the dude on there, together, more or less in line. Just keep trucking.
That's 12-bar blues, but not quite. I mean, the rhythm is.
Here's a neon fashion Macy's on the main street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's on the same street. The typical city involved in a typical daydream. Hanging up and see what tomorrow brings. Dallas, got a salt machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York, got the ways and means. They just won't let you breathe. Oh, no, no.
This is one of their older ones, right? Like the song.
Most of the cats you meet on the street think that you love. Most of the time they're sitting and fine at home. One of these days they'll better be going home. Out of the door and down the street all alone. Trucking back to the
You know what it really sounds like is one of the late era of Beatles songs where they play bluesish style stuff.
If you don't lay 'em down. Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me. What a long, strange trip it's been.
Well, that's where that phrase comes from. Okay. So it must have been a very early Dead song.
She lost her sparkle, you know she hit the sand. Living on reds and vitamins and cocaine. Well, I can say it's a fucking shame. Buffalo, I've been thinking you got to mellow slow.
Do they always do the same places, or do they change the places depending on where they are and what they feel? I love that cascade right there. Yeah. So
He's
good.
sitting and staring out of the hotel window. Got to keep going to keep the door in again. I'd like to get some sleep before I travel. But if you're not a worry, I'll bet you're gonna come in. Busted down a bourbon street. Set up like a bowling pin. Knocked down against the wearing thing. Just won't let you breathe. You're sick of hanging around and you wanna travel. You're tired of traveling, you wanna settle down. Well, I guess they can't revoke your sober tribe. Get out of the door, lock out of the door. Sometimes the lights all shining on me. Other times I can barely see.
So many things going on.
Leave out good to me. Strange trip with me.
Yeah, man, like, I've said this before in other videos, but it's like they're taking really, really, really basic song structures. This is a 12-bar blues one, but like, and they're just tilting it just a little bit. So it's not just straight 12-bar blues. They switch up the rhythm a little bit. They switch up the chord progression a little tiny bit. So it's still recognizable as that thing, but it is still in many ways not that thing too, which is fascinating. Like, so the people who say that the Dead just plays, two chords and jams for 35 minutes or 50 minutes or whatever, they're missing that, right? They're missing that, the tilt, right? Where it's taking these original structures, like Coop and I talk about boom bap, or the boom boom bap, boom boom, right? That's the "We Will Rock You" beat for rock and roll heads. That beat is an East Coast New York hip hop thing, originally anyway, and it has been taken and used for 50 years now, to do dozens of different things. And it's always fascinating when you hear how new artists take that really basic puzzle piece almost, and make it something completely new, with their voice, with their production value, whatever. It's the same as using the 1-4-5 chord progression, like the old folk country chord progression too. I mean, it's the same deal, right? So, and 12-bar blues is another one of those things. And the Dead just take it and they tilt it. I mean, I've said this already several times, but they take it and tilt it just a little bit. So it's enough that it reminds the listener of what it was, right? It reminds the listener, it fits in that canon or that kind of songs. So when we hear it, we recognize, like, oh, we're going do 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 do, right? We hear that, and we recognize it, and we can put that in context of all the other songs that we've heard like that. But it's also not just doing that. It's just so cool. We'll go back about 10 seconds, and we'll pick it up from there.
Back where I belong. Back home, down to catch my boat. Get back truckin'. Oh, get back truckin' on. Get back truckin' on. Get back truckin' on. Better get back truckin' on. You better get back truckin' on.
That thing, that's the thing that McCartney does a lot too, going back to being like a Beatles blues song. This has changed it up a little bit. So it must be like, maybe not transitioning quite yet, but they're like maybe moving in that direction. We came back to the main riff anyway. Pull the bass a little higher in the mix right there too. Got this on headphones. Pay attention to that line. That's a transition, but it's not. There's much more of a sharp line of demarcation there. I mean, they kind of noodle in from one to the other, but. You know what this reminds me of at the beginning? I don't know if this is a reference y'all know, but a band called Guster has a song called "Come Downstairs and Say Hello." I don't know why it reminds me of that at this point, but it does. If you don't know that song, you should go listen to it. It's amazing.
All the years come by, they melt into a dream. A broken angel sings from a guitar. In the end, there's just a song. Comes crying up the night. To all the broken dreams
This is Pink Floyd sounding,
and
man.
vanished years. Stella Blue. Stella Blue.
Put a little reverb on that guitar and you put it on Dark Side of the Moon.
When all the cards are down, there's nothing left to see. There's
That
just a
diminished thing right there.
pavement left
That's a Floyd thing.
and broken dreams. When you hear that song,
I'm really just hearing one guitar
crying
and a very gentle drum and the piano. Is this one that's going to build with
down
something bigger?
every lonely street
Feels like that's what's coming.
that's ever been. Stella Blue.
Yeah, pull the bass in.
Stella Blue.
Jerry doesn't play with the pick, does he? It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like he's finger styling that.
It all rolls into one. And nothing comes for free. There's nothing you can hold for very long. When you hear that song, come crying like the wind. It seems like all this life was just a dream.
When was this originally released? Like this song, not this performance, but
Stella Blue.
it definitely sounds like a mid-70s stylistically.
Stella Blue.
I also now understand why the deadheads in the chats want me to listen to this with like bit too over ear headphones, because there's different things going on both sides. Thing where they build and accelerate a little bit, even such like a soft and peaceful song. You know, a lot of bands' hands accelerating and making louder a peaceful song like this would be a really stupid move. It's not here. Said earlier, something that fits. It's also something that you wouldn't quite expect. It's close, it's recognizable, but not expected. Alright, so that was Truckin' and Stella Blue, man. And I really stopped in the middle and had most of my commentary there. But, like, it's always interesting to hear any band do, like, a upbeat rocker kind of song, like Truckin', with a more peaceful, laid-back, serene song like Stella Blue. and lots of bands do that in concert, but they do it better than a lot of people do. They do it to where a lot of bands I hear, and I know this because I used to play too, you play slow songs after fast songs because you're tired and you want to take a break for a minute. And the playing slow ballady kind of songs gives you, or requires, a different kind of energy than playing upbeat ones do. And I don't know, I just get the feeling that he's playing more with dynamics on purpose. He's not doing it just for I'm tired effect, but that he's taking you on a journey, right? So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff as always. Thanks for the recommendation, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care, y'all.